Wait a minute. Did Disney secretly enlist artificial intelligence to script their most recent cinematic adventure? I mean, on paper, we know that Allison Moore and Jennifer Lee of Frozen fame are the masterminds behind the screenplay. Yet after I sat through the film, I was left with the feeling that this might just be a masterpiece not of human, but digital intellect. Despite aiming for the stars both financially and critically, Wish is facing a rough patch. Could its apparent lack of human warmth and mechanical feel be the culprit? Now, I'm not here to stir up any controversy, but let's just say my curiosity is piqued. Here are a few of my thoughts on why Wish could very well be the product of AI ingenuity. First off, let's tackle the plot. Disney's big 100th anniversary was the perfect occasion for Wish to shine, acting as a loving nod to the company's illustrious past. The film was poised to celebrate Disney's legacy, even borrowing its title from the iconic When You Wish Upon a Star. However, rather than a trip down memory lane that reignites the spark of Disney classics, the film recycles worn-out tropes, lacking the original enchantment. At its core, the narrative revolves around the concept of wishes. We're introduced to an island governed by Chris Pine's character who demands the inhabitants' dearest wishes as a rite of passage at the age of 18, which they then forget. Asha, our hero, sees the injustice in this and embarks on a quest to restore the stolen wishes. Although the premise is intriguing, the film falters in its details, making its exploration of wishes feel superficial and disconnected. Now let's talk about the characters. It seems Wish attempted to mash together traits from Disney's beloved roster, but ended up with characters that lack depth and authenticity. Take Asha, for instance. She's meant to embody Moana's resolve, Rapunzel's zest, and Anna's endearing awkwardness, yet these traits feel slapped onto her without significantly impacting her journey. Her evolution from a Magnifico admirer to a rebel lacks a basis in personal growth, rendering her transformation somewhat hollow. King Magnifico, intended to mark the return of the classic Disney villain, ends up neither here nor there. Initially portrayed as a somewhat reasonable ruler, his character inexplicably spirals into the realm of cliched villains without much reasoning or development. It's a narrative misstep that turns him into a mere plot device rather than a compelling antagonist. Even the supporting cast seems to miss the mark. For comic relief, we have Valentino the Goat, who despite Alan Tudyk's efforts, feels more like a forced insertion for laughs than an integral part of the story. This is in stark contrast to characters like Mushu from Mulan, who beyond bringing humor, plays a pivotal role in the narrative and has a distinct arc of his own. The film also stumbles in its approach to diversity and representation. While it's commendable that Disney strives to showcase a variety of cultures and identities, Wish appears to do so unevenly, particularly in its portrayal of male versus female characters from diverse backgrounds. The selective representation raises questions about the consistency and sincerity of Disney's commitment to diversity. Lastly, Wish heavily leans on exposition rather than showing us the story. This reliance on dialogue to convey plot points and character motivations undermines the power of visual storytelling, one of the animation's greatest strengths. It's misstep that distances the audience from the narrative, making the film's message and emotional beats feel less impactful. So during this duration of our dive into Wish, we explored not just the surface level critiques, but we ventured a little bit deeper in the nuances that make or break a Disney film. As a centennial celebration, Wish had the potential to embody the magic and innovation synonymous with Disney. Yet it serves as a reminder of the delicate balance between honoring the past and innovating for the future. Whether AI had a hand in its creation or not, the essence of human creativity seems not to be there in Wish, sparking a broader reflection on the direction of modern storytelling with the Disney legacy. Here's to hoping for a future where the stories we cherish are told with both innovation and heart, true to the spirit of Disney's rich history.